Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the evolved bats. This is going to be my first time trying out the evolved bats with this minor poison deck. I do have the cannon in for the bomb tower because the bomb tower did get nerfed. I did want to wait until the balance changes to make this video because I feel like any video that I made with the evo bats before the balance changes would be kind of irrelevant and not accurate to what a good evolved bats deck would be. Because obviously pre-nerf, the bomb tower is better than the cannon, but with the nerf to the bomb tower, I think it is nice to try out the cannon here. I'll go for the miner plus bats. He did use his tornado. I want to get to my evo bats as soon as possible just to kind of try them out and see how they are. What I do know about evo bats is that they heal on attack, but if they don't attack multiple times, then spells like tornado, rage, freeze, zap, and snowball will kill them. So when you do use your bats, you want them to heal quickly. Okay, I'm going to evolve bats right away. He has no NATO in hand, so these should heal. Oh, and he wasted his freeze. Perfect. I think he just lost. Yeah, because as you can see, these bats are healed up. And when the bats are fully healed, they have a bit more health than a minion. They survive like 2-3 tower hits. Maybe even 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he NATOs, but those are still going to connect. Nice, and tower down. Well, I guess my first time using the evolved bats, I take their tower with the first push. Just gonna go minor spear goblins here. I know against Lumberloon, you need to keep up the pressure, these kind of decks. Pretty easy matchup though for me, I think, just because I have cheap defenses and easy offenses. I just have to keep pressuring on both lanes, and I should just be chilling. I don't want to waste my cannon though, just because he could go with the balloon, so I'll just go for my knight on top of the bowler. This deck is so easy as well. On top of this deck being very fun, this deck is very easy, and I do think the evolved bats are not maybe amazing. I mean, from the feedback I've seen, people think they're terrible, but I don't think they're awful. I just think they're a very situational card, and they're very strong in a lot of like spots and a lot of positions and stuff like that. I mean, as you just saw, the evolved bats took his entire tower. It's gonna bats again and wall breakers minor. But also at the same time, he made a big mistake to end up taking that damage. This guy's just not really like the greatest player. So I'm just going to keep trying it out and see how it goes. Well, nice win there. I will see you guys in the next match. I'm in the next match here against Michelle. There's no way this is a girl. Not many girls play Clash Royale. Just going to spear goblins at the bridge here. Try to figure out what this guy's playing. Another thing I really like about the evolved bats is that it's kind of like a unique feature, I guess. With the like for example, with the mortar, it spawns the goblin. It's not really unique. They already did a challenge with that for a barbarian, but they just put a goblin in instead. I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty unique, just having like the bats heal. It's kind of weird, and it's not even broken. Like, they may be strong. I think they're like mid, but they may be strong, and if they are like strong, like they're not like these crazy strong like the knight, the firecracker, and the barbarians on release. So not like the end of the world. I'll poison here on the mother witch, or like the RG as well. I forgot about the RG for a second. I didn't know he had Mother Witch. This is the one bad thing about bats. Mother Witch still, like, destroy them, evolved or not. Go for my cannon here, then I'll knight. I'll have my log ready for the Skelly King ability. Yeah, this is just, I'm going to take a lot of damage here. I'm going to go for my bats as well. My next bats will be evolved, which is nice, but, yeah, I couldn't really be saved there without having a bomb tower. Pain. I'll go for the wall breakers on the left. Try to get some damage on the tower. Okay, he goes for the log. I'm fine with that, though. He did use his fisherman, too. I could go in for a minor spear goblins, but I don't think minor and spear goblins would be too great, because he does have a Skelly King or a Mother Witch in hand, so I think just minor could be good, or just spear goblins, I think. Yeah, just spear goblins. Okay, he goes for the skeleton army. He doesn't have Tombstone in his deck. He has Skarmy over Tombstone. I'll go for my knight here. I do have my Evo bat, so if he wants to go for RG, I'm kind of confident in defending. My cycle is bad. I need to cycle to a better defense. I'm going to have to waste a defensive minor here. If he goes for RG, I can go for my cannon plus Evo bats. Cannon would be, I mean, RG would be kind of bad. I'm going to go for my evolved bats here on the Skelly King ability. I'm going to wall breakers here on the right. I'm going to go for my spear goblins low, and then I'll knight at the bridge just to block that Mother Witch. I'm going to go for my minor on top of it to finish it off. That Mother Witch is going to be dead right here. He's probably going to, like, defensive fireball. I'll bats again, make sure he fireballs, and then I'll go for the wall breakers because I know he's going to fireball. Oh, he Mother Witches? Okay, I'm going to poison. That was a terrible Mother Witch. Nice. Some nice wall breaker connections there, and some bat chip, and then he doesn't have anything to show for it. I'll just go for my cannon once that locks onto my tower. Don't want to take any cannon damage. I'm going to go for my log here. I'll go for my bats knight on top of the RG, and then spear gobs right next to the cannon just to chip down that Skelly King ability, and I'm not going to take any damage from the RG either. I think I'm just going to go Miner plus Wall Breakers here. I do have my Evo Bats, but I'm not going to play them because you can just Fireball here and then Mother Witch on the Bats would be a really bad play. I'll just wait. I'm going to play it patiently. I'm going to Evo Bats in the back. I'm going to go for my Knight at the bridge right away. I'm going to go for my Spear Gobs here so he can't, like, scar me or anything. And then I'm going to Miner predict his Mother Witch. He's going to probably put it on the side. Yup, nice. Perfect Miner. Okay, I'm going to log here, kill it. Oh, I hit to scar me too. Wait, the Bats are healing. Wait, everything's getting healed? Poison? Oh, the one Zappy is messing me up. Okay, I'm going to Bats here. Really good push, though. I got so much damage. I'm going to Spear Gobs. I'm going to go for my Miner. I'm going to go for my... I'm going to wait a second. Okay, I'm going to Wall Breakers. No, I'm not. He has Barb Barrel. I'm going to log, and then I'm going to Poison and GG. Nice. What I'm starting to think with the Bats is that the Bats were already a good card, and the evolution is just like a unnecessary Bats buff. So I feel like the Bats evolution is good, but it's not like a Firecracker, an RG, a Knight, or a Barbs. I'm in the next match here against CP Never Lost. Just going to split my Bats in the back, try to figure out what this guy's playing. I'm just going to go for my Knight in the back. Okay, I'll Poison on the Magic Archer then, since he did that. I was about a Knight in the back. Great thing that I didn't. It would have been pretty bad for me. Okay. He goes Wall Breakers in the... I mean, not Wall Breakers. He goes Recruits in the back. I said Wall Breakers because I was about to go Wall Breakers before he did those Recruits. I'll Knight in the back. I can safely Knight in the back because he doesn't have his Marcher in hand. He just wasted it. Marcher and Recruits. I'll just go for my Cannon in the middle, and then I can go for my Spear Goblins. Battle Ram. I'll log the Battle Ram, and then I can go for my Bats. He did waste his Zap, which is nice for me. I'm going to go for my Knight as well. That was a good log. That log was to push it towards the cannon, which it did, but the Recruits kind of whittled down the cannon before I had a chance to end up killing the Battle Ram, so I had to make sure to commit that Knight. Archer Queen. Okay, it's just going to be Bridge Spam. Well, it's kind of obviously Bridge Spam, but it's Bridge Spam Recruits. This is not an easy matchup. I'll just go for my Miner on defense right away, and then he has to go for the ability, and then I can go for my Spear Gobs plus a log to counter the Queen. Do I even need a log? No, I won't log. I don't think I need it. It shouldn't get any hits. Oh, barely didn't. Let's go. Just going to go for my Wall Breaker since he did split that Ghost. I could even go for Evo Bats on the Ghost and then Knight. I mean, he did... Oh, wait, he Marchered and Fireballed, and he doesn't have Zap in hand. I'm going to Knight the bridge here. This is a really good situation. I'm going to Miner immediately. Zap won't even kill the Bats now because they healed up. I'm going to Spear Gobs the bridge. I'm going to go for the High Cannon. Make sure to pull the Ram over. He zapped on that. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go for another pair of Bats. Yo, look at these Bats. And then look at the Bats on the left doing work. I'm going to go for my Wall Breakers on the left too. The one thing that's nice about Bats, like, in terms of, like, the enemy's perspective, I guess, is, like, the Bats don't out-heal the tower, so they don't, like, infinitely, like, kill your tower. Kind of like the Evo Skellies. If the Evo Skellies get on your tower, you're just, like, 3 crowns. So that's kind of nice about the Bats. Like, that makes it a little bit more balanced, I guess. And it's also nice that you have a chance to react to the Bats with, like, Zap and stuff like that. I'll Spear Gobs the bridge. Okay, he goes for the Evo Recruits. If I defend this push, I win. I'm going to Miner. No, I didn't get the Miner down in time. Oh, I think I'm going to lose, actually. I'm going to go for Knight here. The reason I think I lost is because I didn't get my Miner down in time. I'm going to Spear Gobs here. I'm going to Cannon up top for the Marcher and the Battle Ram. Okay, I activated my King Tower, which is great. I'm going to go for my Miner on defense. I'll let the Marcher lock on, and then I can go for my Log. Now I'm going to have my Knight in cycle as well. I'll just go for my Knight on the Marcher, and I think I win here. Unless I lose to the next Recruits, because I'm down a whole Elixir bar worth of Elixir. Oh, Bats. Okay, I'll go for my Cannon as well. I'll let the right side go. He's going to get some Battle Ram damage. I'll Miner on the Marcher, and then I'll log it too to finish it off. He can Battle Ram the bridge and get some chip damage, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to Wall Breaker Kite the Bandit away, and then I can go for my Knight on the Marcher. I'm going to Spear Gobs on the Battle Ram. Oh, I would have just Knighted on the Battle Ram if I knew that was going to happen. It's whatever, though. I can just go for Miner Poison, or I'm going to Miner Bats because I know he's going to Marcher. Perfect. And then I can log on the Marcher, try to kill it, please. Bro, the Bats are out-healing the Magic Archer. The Bats out-heal Magic Archer. Let's go. Very nice win. I'll see you guys with the next match. I'm in the next match here against Daniel. Just going to go for my split Bats in the back. Try to figure out what this guy's playing. I'm kind of liking the Evo Bats in terms of, like, enjoyability, but in terms of strength, I feel like the Evo Bats are going to be worse than Knight, worse than Barbs, worse than Firecracker. I think they're worse than Recruits. They're worse than... I think they're going to be number 5. No, and they're worse than Skeletons. I think they're going to be second worst. I feel like RG is the worst Evo right now, just because of the meta. I feel like RG is the worst Evo, and I think Firecracker. Not Firecracker. I don't know why I keep mistalking. Bats are the second worst right next to RG, but I do think they're better than the RG. It's kind of surprising, actually. When I saw the Bats trailer and first release, I thought the Bats were going to be broken and, like, completely unfair and maybe, like, dominate the meta and rule the game, but they're not that good. I'll go for my cannon here. I'm very happy about that because everyone was saying that Bats would end up killing Logbait. I'm not really sure why, actually. Everyone just said that for some reason, but I didn't really understand it, and I didn't think that. But the Evo Knight nerf will hurt Logbait quite a bit, but the other balance changes will be quite beneficial to bait, like the nerf to Magic Archer, the nerf to Bomb Tower, the nerf to Lava, the nerf to Evo Barb. So taking like a little bit of a Evo Knight nerf to have a better matchup pool, I feel like is fine. The only problem is Royal Recruits. I feel like Logbait may not be good because of Royal Recruits, but other than Royal Recruits, I should be alright, to be honest. I feel like that's the only thing I'm really worried about. Maybe I have to run Logbait with a Fireball this season. I wonder what would happen if like I did that. I feel like I'd still lose to Royal Recruits. I'm not even going to lie. I still feel like I wouldn't be able to beat Recruits, but it's fine, I guess. I'll just go for my Spear Goblins in the back here. I'll put them right here. He did do the Skelly King in the back. I have to go for my Defensive Miner here. I'll Cannon, actually, because he raged. Maybe that was bad, though. I'm going to Bats here. Hopefully he does an Eagle, and we'll go for my Knight. It's going to be much harder to defend because I have Cannon and not Bomb Tower, but Bomb Tower got a pretty big nerf, so I don't really want to use it. I'll go for my Poison here on top of the Barbs. Pretty nice Poison value right there, but that was a good catch. I'll just go for my Spear Goblins at the bridge. He E-Golems the back. I'm just going to go for my Knight in the back. I've never seen an E-Golem player defend this much. This guy is defending so much stuff, not ignoring really anything. I'll go for my Cannon here in the middle for that E-Golem. Then I can go for my Defensive Miner. And then I can Poison on top of the Night Witch and the... Oh, and the Inferno Dragon and the E-Golem. Nice. I'll go for my Spear Goblins here on the side. Then I will go for my Knight in the middle here. I have to be careful of that Inferno Dragon, so I'll go for my Bats. I'll do a second Cannon. I have to be poisoned again. I'm going to log on top of everything. Okay, this was a clean defense. I thought I was, like, in trouble, but I'm not in trouble at all, actually. Nice. It is a little bit hard to get damage. I'll go for my Miner Evo Bats here, and then I'll Knight on the right. I'm going to Spears as well. I know he's going to have to Fireball on the left. I'm going to Wall Breakers too. This deck is all about making these small, cheap, annoying pushes. Indicates those Wall Breakers are going to connect, which is huge. I'm going to go for my Cannon on defense. I can Bats on top of the Barbs as well. This is looking pretty nice for me, actually. I'm going to go for my Knight here. Night Witch in the back. That's whatever. Not the end of the world, I guess. I'll go for my Miner on the left. I'll go for my Wall Breakers on the left too. Whenever they cycle cards in the back, it's always good to go in this matchup. I think this is a good matchup for me just because of the poison, but the only issue is the triple spell, Arrows, Rage, Fireball. Just going to go for my Knight here on top of the E-Golem. He should be fireballing my cannons, I feel like. It would be much harder for me to defend. I can just get a huge poison right here on the Night Witch and the Skelly King. Can't even pop the ability because I have Log and it's into a poison. I'll log the E-Golemites. I'll go for the Miner here. I'll go for the Wall Breakers. I'll go for my Knight on the left, on the right, and then I'll go for my Evo Bats. I can Poison on everything as well. A very nice Poison here. Yes, to Arrows. I'll log here on the Wall Breakers to finish them off quicker, and it forced out the Skelly King, which is great. I'm just going to go for the Spear Goblins on the Inferno Dragon. I can go for my Knight on top of the Skelly King. This is just easy. This guy should give up. I'll Bats here, and then, I have to Wall Breakers because of that Rage. That was a good Rage. I'll Poison on the Night Witch, and then I can go for my Cannon. Spear Gobs on the side, log to finish off the Night Witch because Poison doesn't completely kill it. Go for my Knight on top. I'll Bats on top of the Inferno Dragon. All Wall Breakers, all bad Wall Breakers. I didn't think he'd Night Witch. He's just spamming right now. He's just in like the complete spam mode that all E-Golem players end up getting into. I'll Poison, then I can go for my Knight in the middle. I'll Miner to pressure while defending. I can Evo Bats too. I'll Wall Breakers, and then I'll just go for the pre-log in case he wants to use his Barbs. Oh, we missed the arrows, and that should be GG. Yep, let's go. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.